Good morning, folks. Welcome to another episode of Rangers in Isolation. Sitting here with two elephant bulls pre-sunrise on MalaMala Game Reserve. Going to be working a part of the property known as Marthley this morning. Let's see what we can find. So we have in front of us here are two elephant bulls. They're both on the young side of adulthood. People often ask now where's the rest of the family? So if you're a male elephant, you'll be born into a herd of females and youngsters, a herd which is controlled or led by a matriarch, often one of the older or the oldest female. Then when you reach sexual maturity, when you're about at least 10 to 12 years old, you will then be pushed out of the herd, and from then on you will only have temporary associations with herds, and they will tend to stick with other male elephants, and often when they're young they will try and find an old male who will act as their role model as they enter adulthood. Folks, so as we've been sitting here with these two elephant bulls, you can hear it sounds like hippos fighting not too far away. Let's have a quick look. Right, folks, so I've come to where that sound was coming from, and just a little bit further that way, and unfortunately it's an area we're not going to be able to get to. So c'est la vie. As your silver medal, I'll leave you with this sightings flashback of I saw a couple of years ago of one hippo bullying another. If you are ever on safari and you hear something, especially at night or early in the mornings from your rooms, and sounds like something out of Jurassic Park, there's a very good chance it's two hippos fighting. Right, folks, who doesn't like a big tree? And out of all the big trees we get here, definitely one of the most beautiful ones. This is a jackalberry, and they grow mostly along the riverbanks, and you can recognize them by the very dark green leaves that make up their canopy. Also, the bark of the tree looks like it's been burnt. It's quite dark. we love this tree for many reasons. One, often makes for very nice shade on a hot day. There's almost always fruit in the tree. It's got the fruits have a very slow ripening process. And if you're looking for birds especially, it's a very good tree to come to. So folks, just came across this hyena. And what I didn't manage to capture is when I first saw it, it was just sprinting along the road next to me. So my initial thought was like, oh, some action on the way here. The hyena obviously heard something and is running in to follow up. And then he just stopped and started drinking. Or she rather. Yeah, so not quite sure what's going through its mind. We'll wait here for another few minutes and no, looks like it's moving off. Folks, we've just come across this pride of lions. These two lionesses have just got up there looking towards an area where there's some impalas alarm calling now, but looks like they're going to lose interest, and yep, down they go. Right, so it looks like we've got most of the Kambula pride here, as well as one of the Gari males. You can see the Gari male lying down just over there. There's a young male, well, a sub-adult male next to him. And the rest of the pride are just lying under the shade of those terminalias. So we're north and west of Stwys at the moment. It's a little distance from where they were last night, or yesterday morning rather. But they are all fast asleep, and this is going to be a relatively warm day today, so I don't think there's going to be too much happening here. As I've been sitting here, I just heard a kudu barking in the Manuleti River to our south and west, I think around Small Paraffin Drift. And there were tracks of a leopard there just before we found these lines. So yeah. Let's let sleeping cats lie, and it's definitely not the first time that's been said. So I've come into the area now where I think those kudu were barking. It has taken me a few minutes to get here, so there's a very good chance that whatever was here has probably moved on, but okay, so at least we're in the right area. There's a kudu walking on the top of the ridge here. Now the question is, was that kudu looking down into the river and barking at something, or was it looking at something on the other side of the bank? Not too nervous anymore. It's just walked off. I don't know. Let's just have a quick scratch around here. Alright folks, so up against this bank here, you see a lot of small holes, and there is a bee-eater colony here, white-fronted bee-eaters. I'm gonna continue looking for whatever these kudus were barking at, but we will do an episode on these bee-eaters soon, I promise. Alright folks, I've just stopped to listen again and see if we can hear any more alarm calls in this area. As you can see, it's firstly a very picturesque part of the property, and a lot of rocks here, a lot of granite, and with that a lot of potential den sites for leopards especially. And in this area the Piccadilly female is territorial, and she has recently given birth. So yeah, my hope is that it is the Piccadilly female that Kudu was barking at. The male leopard that's territorial here is quite a skittish male, so if it was him, the chances of finding him would be quite small. Just going to drive through these rocks here in the Manleti River. If we don't find anything, then we'll start heading back to camp. We'll just come to the top of the bank here to look down into the river where we were parked earlier. Still no sign of any leopard. There are some monkeys around here, they seem pretty relaxed. There's also a klipspringer way up there who also doesn't seem too worried. I see either that leopard moved out of here a while ago, or might be lying down somewhere in the grass, or somewhere where we can't see it.